Vampire. Vampire. I'm a vampire. First of all, you have to watch the Noblesse OVA called Awakening. It's a 1-episode thing that takes like 30 minutes, and once you watch that, the rest of this will make sense.
20 minutes later.
Done? Good. And if you're lazy and you didn't watch it, here's what happens in 30 seconds or less. So there's this vampire guy who's not really a vampire, and his coffin is found at the bottom of the ocean by some ship, and they try to open it. They can't. They take it to the warehouse and they try to open it. They can't. But some moonlight hits the coffin, it opens, and vampire guy, let's call him Rai, gets up and he's like, okay, I guess it's time to do some stuff, I guess, and he goes to do stuff. First thing he does is look for his human butler guy, and human butler guy, let's call him Frankenstein, informs him that he's been asleep for 800 years. But wait a minute, the human butler guy doesn't show signs of aging and now runs a prestigious school? What is this feeling? Intrigue. Wait a minute, there's another group of people also looking for his coffin, but these people look like actual vampire? Who are these people? Mystery. Wait a minute, this new group of people have superpowers? How do they have superpowers? Where did they come from? Enigma of the mystical. And that's how you get hooked. Now on to Noblesse as a series. It'll take you a hot second to understand what's happening if you didn't watch the OVA first. But even if you didn't watch it, the series will still make sense the more of it that you watch. I know I mentioned the main character was a vampire, but the only similarities that he shares with actual vampires are his looks and theme of classy clothes with red eyes. He doesn't really have sharp fangs. He doesn't transform into a bat. He doesn't have any weaknesses to garlic, the sun, or anything really holy. He doesn't want to suck your dick. He doesn't want to suck your blood. It's basically like you took a K-pop star from 2009 and made him pretend like it was Halloween 24/7, all the time. I have to disclose that I was already a fan of the webtoon before I watched the series, and experiencing Noblesse this way made it so that I can control the pace at which I consumed it, which is super fast.
You couldn't even comprehend how fast I am.
However, this made it feel like the pacing of the anime was much slower than expected. There are so many cool aspects of this world to be explored, but it literally takes 5 episodes to experience some cool action and story building that has nothing to do with these regular ass students that are introduced in the first few episodes, which I was hard pressed to find any reason to slightly even care about. The one guy, who punches everything, would definitely be an acceptable side character if this was not a story about semi-immortal ultra beings who fight other super modified humans. The only use these students have in this story is to eventually be hostages for the good guys to rescue later.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
That's it. There are no other uses for these students. They're, like, I don't even remember what their names are. Like, there's Band-Aid guy, Glasses guy. Are there more? That's all I know. There's only Band-Aid guy and Glasses guy. Okay, fine. That's not all that they're good for. The slice of life moments between story beats, when Rai has to be taught the nuances of the modern world, are always fun, and the old ass vampires giving some of the students dating advice is honestly hilarious to watch as well, but they definitely take up an unreasonable amount of time in the first few episodes. But again, that's only the first few episodes. But when it ramps up, oh boy, does it ramp up! New characters are introduced to spice things up, and these new guys are like, hey bro, how did you do that new cool power thing? Yeah, you, how'd you do that cool power thing? You're not gonna tell me? Then I guess we have to fight. And some other new guys come along and they're like, hey bro, how did you do that cool power thing? You're not gonna tell me? Well, I guess we have to fight. That being said, the fight scenes are just as sharp as their jawlines, and the translation of action from the webtoon to the anime is pretty spot on. Not saying that they're extraordinary or anything, but the effects are just like I always imagined when I was reading the webtoon. But in all seriousness, Noblesse will give you a somewhat satisfying conclusion, as it packages up everything pretty nicely, even though there are still some questions left unanswered. But don't forget to watch the OVA before you watch the actual series. Hey guys, thanks for watching that anime review of Noblesse. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to like, comment, and subscribe about vampire. Just kidding, we probably will hardly ever come out with vampire content. The main character of Noblesse isn't even a vampire. Like, don't comment and subscribe for vampires. Do it for... Don't.